Good morning, everyone. I'm Ryan Cunningham with KCTV News, and today we're going to be talking about microplastics. Did you know that 322 million tons of plastic were used in 2015? Apparently, 40% of those were single-use plastics. And for those of you at home that don't know what single-use is, that's anything that you use once and then throw away. Now, I bet you're wondering, why do we care about this? Well, we're here with Dr. Alyssa Abbott from Corp Industries.
Hello.
Alyssa is a research scientist spreading awareness about microplastics. I think many of our viewers are dying to ask, what exactly are these microplastics?
So microplastics come from larger plastics such as water bottles that then break down and fragment over time. So when they fragment, microplastics form, which are usually smaller than about 5 millimeters in size, and this is small enough to then enter the food web. So organisms such as fish can then consume the microplastics, which will enter their gut and can then be incorporated into their tissues as well. This can be consumed by humans and enter the food web and cause toxicity problems. But they don't degrade over time as well, so any plastics that have been created in the past, say like the 60s and 70s, are now still present in the environment.
Wow, that does sound pretty serious. So you're telling me if I eat a fish today, it could have plastic in it from the 1970s?
Yes.
Wow. All right, well, let's take it away to Lillian and Lindsay out in the field.
Thanks, Ryan. Here we have a stream that is full of plastics, and all the plastic in this water bottle will eventually degrade into the microplastics that Alyssa mentioned. It will fragment so much that it can even be eaten by the fish or accumulate along the riverbanks because the particles won't settle in the water since they're so small.
For example, mussels are eaten whole, so if the water is contaminated by microplastics, then humans ingest the mussels and the microplastics within their gut. Also, 92% of water samples taken in the U.S. contain some amount of microplastics, showing that there's definitely a possibility that you could be consuming microplastics in your drinking water. This is very important and an issue why we should keep our waterways clean.
Exactly. There are many different types of plastics that are produced that can affect the biome of our fresh waters. Some of the most common types of these plastics are PVC and PET. And because of how fragmented these pieces can become, they'll remain suspended, and this will lead to bioaccumulation in the water.
Yeah, and I mean, the density of the polymers affects their buoyancy in the water, and showing that each will have a different suspension within the water, similarly how to sediment and other small organisms would be suspended. And this can lead to toxicological consequences and bioaccumulations in the freshwater biota.
Thank you for that, Lindsay and Lillian. Now, with this in mind, it is advised that the general public take a stand to reduce plastic waste in the environment. There's lots of things that we can do ourselves to help this matter. These could include reducing plastic waste by using something reusable. You can do creative recycling efforts. There's a lot of things. You can go online, Google things, how to help with all your extra recyclables. There's environmental cleanup days. Go out, help clean streams, do whatever it can. Look for groups that do this kind of stuff. And converting to bioplastics instead of common petrochemical plastics. They use things like cellulose instead of oil products to do it. There's a lot you can do at home to help fix this problem.
Exactly. It will absolutely take a collaborative effort from everyone to help keep our waterways clean and to reduce the amount of plastic in the environment.
Again, I'm Ryan Cunningham with KCTV News, and we'll see you in the next one.